What would you do if the unthinkable happened? How could you go on with life if your child died? How would you feel? How could you possibly deal with the pain, the loss, the devastation? Would you know where to go for help? Could you possibly find hope in the face of such grief?
Welcome to the Dr. Gloria and Dr. Heidi Show. This show is brought to you by the Open to Hope Foundation with the mission of helping people find hope after loss. And now, Dr. Gloria and Dr. Heidi.
Heidi, our next guest is going to be somebody who we're very fond of, Chris Donohoe, right?
Absolutely, and he's got amazing music, and he dedicates, as we said before, all his music to his beautiful brother, Terrence.
Absolutely, and we heard him at the Compassionate Friends National Conference, speaking of that.
We did. He's got fabulous music. It is so healing, and you know, music hits you at such a deep level. It really opens up your heart and opens up your emotions and opens up the memories.
And we're going to hear him sing about gratitude. Gratitude is a big thing for us, right?
It is, and finding gratitude in everything, like being grateful today that we're here with all these amazing guests.
Absolutely. Being grateful that you can match your socks in the morning.
Okay, so with that, it looks like we have got it. We're going to turn it over to Chris and hear his song.
Great.
I can race through the day, can live in the rush. And what can you do? What can you do? I can lie in the dark, say life isn't fair. And what can you do? What can you do? But teach me everything. And the only thing in every brilliant day, the only thing, when all is stripped away, gratitude. I can give you my money, can lend you a hand. And what do you do? What do you do? I can give you a kiss, can give you a song. And what do you do? What do you do? But give me miracles. And yeah, the only thing in every brilliant day, the only thing, when all is stripped away, gratitude, gratitude. A promise due right, a whisper goodbye, carry me with you. The only thing in every brilliant day, the only truth, when all is stripped away, gratitude.
Thank you.
Oh, Chris, thank you so
Wow.
much.
Thank you for having me.
That was amazing.
Appreciate it.
That was fabulous.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Gratitude. I love Terrence's attitude about life. I mean, he had gratitude even while he was dying, which I think is incredible and speaks to him. And I've got to show this to the audience because I love this as a picture of him.
That is Terrence in Paris in 1992. And we have lots of photos of Terrence jumping. He just had this, he wanted to be photographed in the air flying. So it really captures his essence.
Yeah.
It really does.
And he was a physician, right?
He was a first-year surgical resident, had finished med school, and was doing what he loved. He loved being a surgeon. He loved solving problems and finding that way to help somebody. And he was doing it and was really thriving when he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
And that began a almost 6-year battle with the disease that took his life.
Wow.
And but he was determined to live life fully, even though it was taking his life. And in a way, there was an opportunity to see how to live and to appreciate life. And he taught me so much, taught my siblings so much, my family. And I really see a huge gift that he left us, a legacy of his love. And gratitude is the heart of that. He said, I've lived a great life, I have no regrets, and I'm thankful for you. So what else can I do but to use that gratitude to get through every day and to spread it?
Right.
And, it would be doing a disservice to his life not to.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing message for everybody out there. I'm just wondering, what would you like the world to know about sibling loss?
I think in my case, you know, it's very sad that Terrence is gone, but I can't forget the gift of having been able to say goodbye to him. It's a long battle, and that song Gratitude came out of a lot of guilt I was feeling about maybe not have been the best brother, and having the opportunity to really talk to him and have all the conversations you want to have, say everything you want to say, helped me, help my siblings, help my family get through it and move forward, which is what he wanted. And as far as my siblings, it's brought us closer, and we've leaned on each other. I think it has brought us together in a new way, and we try to celebrate him. We talk about him. You know, I injured my knee last year. My sister called and said, "Oh, Terrence would have a field day with this. He would love to know what you're doing for your knee." I mean, so we keep him alive and by having conversations. And you know what Ken said really resonated with me about the conversation. If you're having it, it just helps you get through and move forward and keep living.
And keeping his memory alive as well. And I love how you and your siblings really appreciate each other, because you realize, look, the sibling relationship, you don't take it for granted. And I feel the same way with my sisters. We're very, very close because we realize we're lucky to still have each other on the earth.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother message.
Yeah, and I think it's a hard wake-up call, right?
Yeah.
You know, you, like Ken was saying, your life, you're living it, everything's going well, then this happens and you realize, wow, I'm not special.
Right.
This can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate my siblings and my family more than I ever have. And there's always a positive in this loss. There always is. And I've just decided that I'm going to try and find every positive, and it's in there. There's always the sadness. It never goes away. But
you know what I really love? I'm sitting here just enjoying this as a parent, because I know the parents in this audience, and I know those parents that are out there in TV land are worried about their kids. You know, you worry about yourself and trying to get over the loss, but you're really worried that it's going to destroy your kids' lives and that they'll never be the same. And you two are just fabulous examples of, what is it, how do you say it defines you, but it doesn't destroy you?
Yeah, because I do hear that over and over. That is parents' biggest question when I work with parents. Will my kids, their childhoods are forever destroyed, their lives are forever destroyed. You know, they'll never be happy. You know, look what's happened to them. And like you said, look, even though it's a horrendous thing, we can still find joy again, and we can still find gratitude and positive things in our lives.
Right.
Now, one question I want to ask you guys to talk about a little bit here is taking care of your parents. I love the fact that you guys are talking about your siblings, and but sometimes kids are told, you know, how are your parents doing? You got to be strong for them, right?
I remember early on, and that what my mom needed most of all was just to talk, and to just talk and let me listen to whatever was happening in her life, what how her friends were reacting or not reacting, and because I didn't know how to comfort her. I didn't understand, so I hope it was helpful. And I hope it was just, and just to be there, because I wanted to do my part to support her without being judgmental, without having the answers, because I didn't have them.
Right. Well, I'm sure you did. And we are going to hear your next song, which I love, from this album of yours, March. And by the way, March is not the month of the year. I love it. It's because it's March to your own tune. And Beautiful Blood. Love this song, Chris, and I'm looking forward to hearing you sing.
It's also the month Terrence was born.
Wow. The month he was born. And now we're going to hear from Chris.
Light and dark a blur, pray to some cruel saboteur, and you march. And some wars can't be won, somehow you knew it all along, and you march. You don't lay your weapons down, your feet numb to the ground. March to your own drummer, march, beautiful brother. Wherever you are, the beat of your heart will march. And meaning distilled to simple truths and will when you march. Lost is any choice, but lost is not your voice, and you march. And what's broken can't disguise a tireless, brilliant mind. March with the pain and regret far behind. March with the rhythm of love on your mind. Let peace be